Episode 2 Definitions.
Go ahead. Welcome back, boys and girls. Thanks for tuning in, and special thanks to all you people who have subscribed to our blog. I hope we don't disappoint. First things first, 2 shots.
This is Kevin.
To the dead. Alright. Now that that's done and over with, this was much easier before the shot. Alright. Ghosts. Ghosts come in all shapes and sizes, like people. But you already knew that because most of them used to be people. Alright, so let me stop there. The supernatural is not an exact science. It's pretty much a mystery based on fear, speculation, and faith. So pretty much every aspect of it is subject to interpretation. Let me save my breath and say that since this is my video blog, all the opinions are mine unless otherwise stated. So anyway, the definition of a ghost, according to Merriam-Webster's online dictionary. Number 1, the seat of life or intelligence, a soul. Number 2, a disembodied soul, especially the soul of a dead person believed to be an inhabitant of an unseen world or to appear to the living in bodily likeness. Number 3, a spirit or a demon. Number 4, a faint or shadowy trace, like a ghost of a smile. Or B, the least bit, as in the phrase, not a ghost of a chance. Number 5, a false image in a photographic negative or on a television screen, caused especially by reflection. Number 6, and I only have one hand available, so I'm not doing number 6, one who ghost writes. And number 7, a red blood cell that has lost its hemoglobin. That a lot of good that description does. So here's the way I see it. Ghosts are like static on a TV screen. The white particles are us living, breathing human beings, and the black particles are those who have passed on. Okay, so we're all bouncing around all over the place, and occasionally the darker portions and the lighter portions collide, and that's when you get those ghostly encounters. Most of the time they pass us by, and all we see is a faint glimmer, a shadow, but we really never see much of anything because we're too caught up in our day-to-day lives. So if you want to make sense out of it, basically you just have to focus, and sometimes an image pops through. Okay, so there are, in my book, 3 types of hauntings. First, there's residual. Basically, people doing the same thing over and over again. They don't realize what's going on in the world around them. Then there are the intelligent hauntings, and they are vaguely aware of the world that we know as the present. And so they have the opportunity to interact with us. I'll address poltergeists here. I don't find them to be ghost situation as much as I find them to be parapsychological. Basically, it's believed that a poltergeist is the physical manifestation of a human being's emotions, usually in a child that is reaching adolescence. The final type of haunting is an inhuman entity, which is a term I believe Taps coined. Those cover all those nasties that wreak havoc and have no tie to humans or animals that have passed on. This covers things such as demons, elementals, and in some other countries things like fairies and succubi. I'm pretty sure that covers all the basics. There are subcategories, of course, but that's just being nitpicky and boring. I did receive a few emails this week, and so I picked one before I started shooting this, and it's from LN Dragonsong. She writes a lot of stuff, but I'll skip to the question to save time. It says, Poe, is it true that you haunt your own grave?
Thy soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of grey tombstone. Not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then the spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again, in death around thee, and their will shall then overshadow thee. Be still.
Okay, I'm not sure if that answers your question, Dragon Lady, but I think that's all the time we have for today, but keep those emails coming. It's juliemasters_gh@yahoo.com. On behalf of Sabrina and myself, thanks for tuning in, and until next week, I'll see you on the dark side.